Hello again, Dominic Trophy, and welcome to another video. And this time it's something video game related, and it's actually about a very interesting franchise I actually started playing this year, and it's about the Mother or Earthbound series. Now, for those that don't know what this franchise is, it's a JRPG made by it's a JRPG franchise or series. Which is basically Nintendo exclusive for many years. It's been a Nintendo IP since 1989 and was created by Shigesato Itoi. And for many years it's always been a franchise people have always wondered what the heck is happening. But it's also a very forgotten IP, it's a very forgotten Nintendo franchise if you don't know what it is. But there's a lot of diehard fans out there who enjoy this franchise. But this is actually about Mother 3. And obviously recently, yesterday, from when I made this video, Mother 3 was finally released on the Wii U Virtual Console in Japan. Now, for many years, this has been a thing people really wanted since the Wii U first came out, or even when the Wii came out, on its Virtual Console. And recently, people have been saying, could Mother 3 finally get its release outside Japan on the Wii U Virtual Console? Now, most people have always said no. But most people have always said yes. Now, the reason I'll go on the point about no, the problem with Mother 3 is that it's never been released outside of Japan. It came out in 2006 in Japan only, and for many years, especially in America, people have always wanted to see this game finally get an American or English release. But to this day, there hasn't been an official English translation, but there is a fan-made one since 2008, which is pretty interesting. But the reason a lot of people would love to see this game get an American and European release now is due to the fact they want to play these games, legally. And actually on a game console, which I understand. I think that's the problem with a lot of games that are only released in Japan, is that the only way to actually play it in English is to actually play it through an emulator, which a lot of people like and a lot of people don't. But most of the time I like to play the actual game, legally and on an actual game console. That's just how a lot of people like that. But, that's the thing. I think it'd be great to see, but it could take a while, that's just the thing. Now, I'll go on point about yes. The reason people think Mother 3 could get released, it's always been rumoured by Nintendo, and always mostly rumoured by, fans that say, Mother 3 or Earthbound 2, if you want to call it that, it's coming out 2009, or it's coming out 2010, no, it's coming out in 2011, 2012, all that stuff. People always rumour it nearly every single year, but obviously it hasn't. But the reason now people are really hoping is due to the fact Mother 3 got released yesterday in Japan, and with this, people, especially online, keep saying, Mother 3, it's going to come out, never say never, all that stuff. But another point was that Mother 1, also known as Earthbound Beginnings, came out this June. And with that, people kept saying, well, we got Mother 1, aka Earthbound Beginnings. We have Mother 2, aka Earthbound. It's just a time until we get the third game, which I'd love to see. I do hope, because I got into the franchise this year, and when I played them, I thought, something that's really cool? Because obviously, when we were in the UK, alongside Europe, we never got any games officially until two years ago. We got the second game, Earthbound, in 2013, and then we got the first one, Earthbound Beginnings, back in June. And with this, people keep saying, could Mother 3, Earthbound 2 get released? I do hope, I really do, because it would be good. Now, another point about, like, you know, with Mother 3, with, as well as Mother 1, is a lot of people would say, well, Mother 1 got released outside of Japan, why can't Mother 3 get released? As I said before, Mother 1 had an English translated version, whereas Mother 3 did not. If you look back, before Earthbound on the NES was going to release in America around 1990, 1991, they were planning to release it, you know, everything. They had the full translation, the full game translated, but the game got cancelled due to the fact the Super Nintendo was actually on its way, and Nintendo just assumed that people would not want to play this new game, this new exciting game, on old hardware. A bit like with Star Fox 2. The problem with Star Fox 2 was that Nintendo was going to release it like early 1996, but the problem with it was that they didn't want to release a whole new game from this franchise on old hardware. They just wanted to focus on the new. Due to the fact a lot of companies thought it was a bit of a stupid and a bit of an embarrassing move to release this whole new game on old hardware, so they canned and scrapped the whole thing. So that's what happened with Earthbound, that they basically scrapped the game. But so what they did was they planned the sequel, Mother 2, or Earthbound as it's called, on the Super Nintendo, which got released. And, you know, then they were planning Mother 3, which took almost 12 years to get made. It was basically in development hell, which started on the Super Nintendo, then got moved to the 64DD, which was a disc drive add-on for the N64, then got moved to the Nintendo 64 as a cartridge, cancelled all the way, and then in 2003 it was revived, the development was revived, and then 3 years later it got released in Japan on the Game Boy Advance. But the difference there was that they were planning the first game outside Japan, to be released outside Japan. The third game never had any planned year or date to be released outside Japan. Nintendo of Japan even said that there was never any plans of releasing Mother 3, Earthbound 2 if you want to call it that, outside of Japan due to the fact Earthbound, Mother 2, sold so poorly. They were never ever planning to release it outside of Japan. But I think now this could be its chance. I think for like the hardcore fans, especially in America, who have been waiting for this game since 2006, could finally get its chance. And I think it'd be great because for those that never played the franchise, a lot of people may say, well, I'd rather wait until the game came out on the Wii U Virtual Console than I can play all 3. And I think honestly that'd be amazing. And I think myself included, I think a lot of us would be great to see this. Because a great franchise like this is amazing. And I think if you have never ever played this and you have a Wii U, I would say get the first 2 games. Just, you know, purchase them, play the heck out of them. They are absolutely amazing. And it's good that the whole world can finally play the first 2 games after all this time. But if you don't have a Wii U and you are interested in buying or purchasing the first 2 games, I would say go out, buy a Wii U and purchase the, you know, Earthbound Beginnings and Earthbound. Purchase both games, play them, and then you'll enjoy them. And I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. Because it's been a franchise I've really heard a lot about, like, since 2008. And when we finally got the games, it was just amazing. It really, really was. But I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching, and hope you catch up for my upcoming and future videos. See you later. Bye.